Dear community, today on a Friday, 28th of October, we are here with our event networking team, networking-events.ch, right, Lene? That's our
Mm,
website.
exactly.
Yay! And this is the team behind the magic. So listen, ask your questions in German or English. Wir können jederzeit switchen, and our events are also bilingual in German and English. Right with me, Lene, Aruna, and Rumana. Claudia was to join, but because of technical reasons, she will be engaging with us. Dear Claudia, thank you for joining us there. Dear Lene, Aruna, and Rumana, I'm so happy to host you today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the invitation.
We are happy to be here.
Very excited.
Yay! Great. Love it. Would you have to tell us your role in the team first
Yeah.
before we move on? Dear community, our topic today is fair play in a team, and we've divided our questions or our agenda in two parts. Part one would be how the team is creating the magic behind the scenes, how the team is cultivating fair play. And the second part would be what can you expect on November 4th in Baden, in Switzerland. I would love to know from you, Lene, Aruna, and Rumana, your roles in the team behind the scenes. Lene, please start.
This is actually a very good question because when you talk about fair play, and it's also about teamwork, and I see us as a team. So of course we have different roles and responsibilities, but we also support each other very well. But if I have to say, my role is really out in the background. Yesterday I went to Gran Casino Baden with the DJ. Yeah, we tried out everything, the technical stuff. We played music. We had fun. We met.
Oh, great.
Yeah. You can see on my Instagram, I posted a video there. Yeah, and but also customer inquiries. If I will answer them. Today I have to I have a meeting with the hotel regarding apero, welcome drinks, goodie bags, all this stuff. So I'm more a bit behind
Wow.
the scene. And then I have the best team ever together with me. This is Aruna and Rumana, and maybe you can tell what you're doing.
Wow. Amazing team delivers amazing results, and always it's amazing having you and the support you give us. And Lene, I got it from you. You're doing not only marketing, but you do that pre-testing. You test the music, you test the plans, you check how would you feel, and you do that customer care,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and
Thank you.
I'm also responsible for the budget, which
For the budget, very important.
this is just a very boring task, but very, very important to keep track on all the costs and the revenue and yeah, how we somehow. But this is not
Great.
the most fun part of my task.
Really? Okay, I
Yeah,
thought working with money is also always good.
yeah, but yeah, but
It's
it's
very
important. Yeah.
special. Thank you. Thank you for this important role. And you mentioned something important. You've got your role, but it's a teamwork. So somehow we
Exactly.
need everyone. And that's why you're talking
Yeah.
about fair play. Thank you so much, Lene. Aruna, what about you? What's your role in the
Well,
team?
I take care of all the marketing activities, but it's just not marketing activities, like communicating or sending emails out and making social media posts and people letting know and building awareness
Yeah.
and yeah, spreading out the word. But other than that, like Lene said, we work in a team. When it comes to marketing, it's just we are a very small team. So we don't like have a specified task like I do this and you do that and I only do this. It's not like that. So we proactively work. Whenever we see a work, we proactively take responsibility of that. So, but my major task is marketing activities.
Marketing and content creation. And I
Yes,
love how you do it. Thank you so much. And as you
thank
say,
you.
you are a team. If something has to be done, then you take the responsibility. Love it. Love it.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Aruna. Rumana, what's your major role in the team?
I am primarily a sales and marketing assistant. So I work very closely with Aruna and Lene. Lene is the glue that brings everything together for all of us. So whether she's involved or not, she is there. She is my go-to person. And then, of course, Aruna and I work together because the roles are very connected as well.
Wow, love it, love it. Also, marketing and sales. Lene is the glue. I love that. And you love working together. I love seeing you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll just proceed. We'll proceed right on with our
Sure.
first question, and that would be, why is it essential? Why is it essential? When I say is it, we mean fair play. We are talking about fair play, and that's our motto in the next event on November 4th. But before I start with you, dear Aruna, let's just check who has joined us. Claudia, you've changed now the role because you cannot join us. Thank you so much for joining us in this other way. Thank you so much. We've got Ulrich. Thank you for joining us. We've got Irene. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. And maybe you can win a ticket today for 4th November. You'll be in Zurich anyway. Tamara, thank you. Thank you so much. Kai, good morning. In English, more. That's a great translation. And Claudia is saying, amazing team with focused topics, but doing much more. Great. Thank you so much. This is now from your boss. That's great. That's great. Dear Aruna, let's move on. Why do you think fair play is essential in your team? Not why
I
do you
think
think, why is it essential? Please.
yeah, I think it's essential because that's what brings the team members together. It is essential because it cultivates a team engagement. It engages the team better, eventually leading to a better productivity, right? And success.
Love it. Love it. It improves engagement, and
Yeah.
ultimately it will lead to success and
Businesses.
better, how do you say, productivity and results. Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Rumana, would you love to add something on that? Why is
Yes,
fair play essential?
I feel it works as a motivating factor because
Love it.
you feel that you are being considered fairly for everything, and nobody is trying to take away the credit. And it's a very positive environment then, and it results into positive energy which reflects in the work.
Amazing, amazing. It's good for motivation, and you'll reflect it. You'll see it also, the way you work and the results at the end. Love it. Thank you, Romana. Lene, would you love to add something on it? Why
I
is fair
actually,
play essential?
yeah, I actually think you girls, you said it all. I mean, it makes good results. We are more efficient. It's about teamwork. It's nobody takes credit for another person's work. So I think it really, you said everything. I think and it's essential for me because then I feel more positive every day when I wake up, and I know I have
Yeah.
to work together with those two beautiful ladies, but also the rest of the team. The team is much bigger than only us.
Yes.
It makes me, when I wake up every day, for me, it's really important that I'm motivated every morning when I wake up, and fair play is a big part of that for me.
Wow, amazing. And that brings us to our second point. How do you cultivate it? But thank you so much, Lene, for stressing that what Rumana said once again. It's you don't take credit of other people's work. You respect other people, right?
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Now, how do you cultivate fairness? This time we'll start with Rumana, right?
So as a team, we celebrate our achievements together. um, we share the success. If there is a mistake, then it's not, nobody points any fingers. We all try to resolve it together as a team, so that the person does not feel that they are being put on a spot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that really helps because obviously it's not all in life, nothing goes smoothly, and same goes
Sure.
for work. So obviously one makes mistakes, especially if somebody is new. But yes, we get the support, and nobody feels like very daunted. It comes as a collective team thing.
Yes. You celebrate achievements together. That's how you celebrate it or cultivate it. And very important, what you mentioned is no finger pointing. And I've seen that making projects or people really not perform if we start finger pointing. I love that. Thank you so much, Rumana. Lene, would you love to add something on that? How
Yeah,
do you
I think
see
it's
it?
yeah, I think it's important just a bit information about the team. We are seven nationalities. We
Oh,
are men,
wow.
yeah, men, women, different ages, introverts, extroverts, different
Wow.
backgrounds, education. So, so for us, it's absolutely essential that we respect each other's differences. This is the first
Mhm.
main thing. And how do we do that? Communication is a really, really important part. I think, especially with those two ladies, we have a separate WhatsApp group, only us three, and I think getting in touch with each other more or less from morning to evening at the moment. But it's very important to have this open and honest communication. Um, yeah, communication is essential for keeping track on progress and that we work efficiently on tasks. So if you have this open and honest communication, yeah, it's just easier for and you can always for us it's also the with this open and honest communication support. If you know you can ask for help, it's okay to ask for help because we just need to know. Or if you have forgotten something, or you don't have time, or maybe you get sick, or you have a child who is sick, just ask for help. It's
Exactly.
fully
Love
okay. And it's also this feeling that you have this feeling that someone always has your back if something goes wrong. So this support is very, very important, and you feel comfortable if you have this support and open and honest communication. And then we have this: it's okay to make mistakes, because when you make a mistake you learn. And for me it's more important that someone take a decision that is wrong than never take a decision, because 99% of all the time the decision is right. And I mean, but if you're afraid of taking a decision, it's we will never move forward, right? It's so it's okay
Absolutely.
to take a
Love
decision,
that.
and if it's wrong, it's okay, then we take a new decision. It's really not a big issue. And I also think what I believe in is to have fun every day, to have fun. It can be over WhatsApp, it can be just a joke we send, or when we have a meeting, to have fun, because I believe in, if you have fun, you're more creative, you're more flexible, you're more open, honest, you're more productive, you're more motivated. So to have fun is really, really important. And of course, we have to. We come from we have different backgrounds, and my humor is maybe not always the same as Aruna and Rumana. So that's how we learn.
But that's how you learn. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I love it, love it. You say you start with respecting other people's differences, other people's
yeah,
background. You are a diverse team, and that's
yeah,
great. And then you talked about open and honest communication, where you can say what's really how do you say disturbing you, so that you let go and perform as a team. Love that. Then you also talked about having fun, you know, just saying, just knowing that you have someone also that will behind your back, even if something is not going on, you have challenges at home or somewhere else, you have a great team. So behind every great team, there are other great people. Love it, love it. Thank you so much. Aruna, would you love to add something on that?
Sure, yes, certainly. So you see, our team is very small, and we do not have someone micromanaging rest of the team members.
Yes.
So we work individually, independently, at the same time together in a team. So we take ownership of our tasks. So we
Mm.
cultivate fairness by being accountable. We all take
Love it.
accountability of our tasks and be responsible of our actions. In my case, I play fair by being accountable to my task. I set a goal and I focus on the task by limiting the distractions. Claudia got really nice tips on it. I actually learned it from her. And
Wow.
yeah, and also we are tolerant to each other. Like we are sensitive to each other's needs. and concerns. So we are flexible about our job assignments. We are happy to assist each other. Like I said in the beginning, like, we are not limited to a specific task. We also take a step, forward and help each other when they need it. Yeah. So when the other couldn't for some reason carry on with the task, they also have the freedom to say that they cannot. Right. Yeah, and there is this famous dialogue in our team from Lene, like, mostly this happens when one of us are not available for a long period. Then she would say, oh, I can do it. You just have to show me how. And yeah,
Wow.
she'll always be there. You can count on her.
Do you know where I'm getting out from you? Those are amazing leadership skills. People read, people share, but you are cultivating that, and that's fairness. Love, love it, love it. And Claudia, you got that. You showed them great tools, and they're using them. That's a great feedback. Thank you so much, Aruna. I love your way. I love the way you say you take responsibility for your actions. It's about accountability, and you are also confirming what Lena said. You are allowed to make mistake, no fearing anything. You are a team, and you are there for each other. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our part 2 will be major learnings from the event. And I've been there. I'm moderating the events, and I love your work. It's always great to know that I have a great team behind me, and you are that team today. Now, you've been also watching that. I would love to know your major learnings from events. We've already had 2 this year, and the next one is coming next Friday, right?
Yeah.
Now, before we continue, let's see what our community is saying. Just a moment. Claudia is saying, thank you so much, Claudia. Without fair play, we won't be successful. Fair play is also trust building, and trust leads to results with having fun. Absolutely. Absolutely. And she adds, love it, Rumana. Yes, in focus on action, not on searching for mistakes. Wow, wow. And Irene is celebrating you, also saying celebrating good results together and not pointing out someone's mistake. Great. Love it, because that's not common in many companies. Irene, that's what I know too. It's not common, and that's great with this.
I know.
You know it, eh?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Irene. Hey, Ruth, thank you for joining us all the way from Kenya. You're sending a sunny good morning to the brave ladies. And yeah, that's the same one. Sorry for that. Yeah, Claudia. Aruna, that's for you. Thank you for joining us, Emmanuel. And you keep on saying, hello, very good points. Learn from mistakes and improve as a team. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, our past events, I love them. I personally love them. There's always something we can improve. And you at the background, you have another perspective. I'd love now to know, what were your major learnings? To be concrete, my first question would be, what was your main takeaway from previous events? Lene, I would love to start with you.
Yeah, for me, actually, many people find it difficult to network. I found out. I thought it was because I'm really extrovert, so I thought it's easy to network, but it's not. Actually, also both introvert and extrovert people find it very difficult, but especially introvert people finds it's very, very difficult to break the ice. So, and we received a lot of positive feedback on the speed counseling, where people were divided into groups and immediately got this feeling of belonging to a group. And this is what we, as humans, we like. We like to belong to a group. It doesn't matter if we are kids or adults. We really like to belong to a group. So, and the feedback was also afterwards. It was much easier during our quality networking. It was much easier to break the ice, because you already belong to a group, and then it was okay to go to someone else, because you could always go back to the group you belong to, even though this was the first time they met actually on this event. So this was actually my main how to say feedback from those 2 events, how difficult it actually is to network. if you don't know people, to break the ice.
Interesting. That's a very interesting view. I didn't have that perspective because I thought that maybe I was thinking about myself. I didn't see that, but it's interesting your perspective. It's always nice to see different perspectives. Lenny, you saying just because of the speed counseling, or maybe because of the speed counseling, those are small groups, so people are kind of had a sense of belonging. Do you
Yeah.
think this is a culture issue? Would it be different in Denmark?
No. I'm married with an introvert person, so I know exactly he has an issue with this to break the ice. So I actually got the input from him before before actually the two events that I don't know. So actually I was quite aware of this. How do you break the ice? So no. It doesn't matter from where you are from. Either you are really good at breaking the ice, or it's really difficult. But even for me as an extrovert, it can be difficult to break the ice. If I feel a bit awkward or not comfortable, it's actually it can be quite difficult actually.
Who is making that first step, right?
Yeah, just to make the first step. Like if you invite someone for a date, it's also a bit awkward or difficult to break the ice for the first time, right? So yeah.
All right, nice takeaway. Thank you so much for that. Breaking the ice. Dear community, do you have experience with that? How do you do that? Do you find it difficult, whether you are an introvert or an extrovert? Let's know what you think about it. Let's know your opinion. Dear Romana, would you like to add something on it?
Yes, so like as Lene said, it doesn't matter whether you are a people's person or you're more of a reserved, quiet type. It is scary to go to a place where you don't know anyone. I attended the first event as a participant, so I was also nervous. But I met Lene there, and we struck up a conversation, and I had a lovely time. So we try to do that. That we see someone standing by themselves before the event properly starts, we approach them, engage in small talk, try to organically introduce them to other participants, just to make someone feel comfortable in that environment. And then, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
It
for
works.
taking action. You saw that, you learned from it, and from now on, you'll be really taking care of those customers, going to them and making them feel comfortable. Thank you so much. Love it, Rumana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aruna, would you love to add something on that?
Well, see, no matter how well you prepare, you just never know what's going to happen on that event day, right? So, so we did learn quite a few things which help us organize better internally. Though we always keep participant needs in mind, there were instances in the past, with the food or coffee, beverages.
Yeah,
Yeah, with each event, we make sure those issues were addressed and the necessary changes are incorporated in the next event to create a better experience to the participants.
love it. Love it. How do you incorporate what you learned from the previous event so that the next event becomes easy? And I love what you mentioned. Sometimes just a drink or food in the hand is enough to break the ice, right?
Yes.
And when we talk about mistakes, we made the behind the scenes, nobody knows, but behind the scene, the first event, we made so many mistakes. And that's how we learn to the next event, and we still make mistakes.
Yes,
And
we
for this
do.
event, we also make mistakes, but this is actually how we learn and develop all the time. So but
Love
it is
it.
behind the scenes.
Love it. I love how you deal with that, how you accept or welcome mistake. Because if you don't do anything, you won't make mistake if you don't do anything. If you don't want to make mistake, let me put it this way, then you cannot do anything.
Exactly.
Right.
Correct.
Love it. Love it. And as Aruna said, no matter how well you are prepared, people
There's
are
always
different. People have
something.
different moods. You never know, it comes out differently. But we are here to learn.
And the best
Love
part is we are never afraid to make a mistake because there's no one to confront. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, you are allowed to make mistakes and learn from them. So we have that kind of freedom in this team. So yeah, that's really a positive thing.
I can
And
give
for
you
That's
one
that, the
example.
credit goes to Claudia because she's fostered that environment
Yeah.
in the company.
Claudia.
It comes from top.
And I can give you one example what went wrong the second event, that I bought some chocolate that we should you leave those chocolates on the chair, And Aruna didn't know that we had enough, but it was really limited.
I
And
started distributing to everyone in the hall.
so she gave it away. She thought we had enough, so she had to go to Micro to buy new chocolate 1 hour before the event started because we all ate the chocolate. So things like that. This time I have more chocolate. No, but it's just what happens,
But that's a very good example, and it's exactly this freedom that makes you perform. Love it,
Yeah.
love it,
Mhm.
love it. Wow, amazing, amazing. Let's move on to our fourth point, or the second one in our second part. What can participants expect now on November 4th? That's actually on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, of course they can expect 3 good speakers. We have speed counseling again. We will of course talk about fair play, some of the themes we have already talked about, but also how to build and focus on strength, transparent communication, feedbacks. That we will talk about, or the speakers will talk about that during the event. During the speed counseling, you can question, if you have any questions, you can, of course, you have a dialogue with the speed counselors. And then we have this networking, quality networking afterwards. And here you can really grow your business here, or you can expand your network here. Because you meet so many new people, and you will see that the next day on LinkedIn, so many requests. So this is really, really a good way to expand your network here in Switzerland.
Absolutely, and we all need that so that we learn also to break the ice next time for our career, for our businesses. Right. Thank you so much, Lene. Just I forgot to mention that there's something to win. You can win a ticket from me if you know where our next event will be. I mentioned it at the first, but you can also as well Google. It's not going to be in Zurich. It's going to be somewhere else. Lene had tested that with the DJ. They had fans on her Instagram account. You can see that, you can watch that. But let me know, where will it be? Then you have a chance to win a ticket and join us. It will be amazing. Thank you so much, Lene. Lene, you're saying, of course, the speeches all around fair play, also for your business, for your personal growth, also speed counseling, which people really love from the first events, and also quality networking, and just a great atmosphere, right?
Yeah, exactly. And a great atmosphere. And we have invited our photographer, Chantel, again. She she participated last event, made such a high quality of photos. So she will also offer us a business photo for 30 francs, which is quite cheap.
It's a steal.
Quite good and cheap.
So no, and then the quality is so high. So she will also join us. And of course, we have our DJ, Viola. We had so much fun yesterday. So and she's
Great,
really,
looking forward. That's going to be a great atmosphere. And how do you say, Fotoerlebnis in German, I would say that it's an experience. It's really great with Chantal, I can assure you.
Yeah.
We've got 2 minutes left, and dear people, I'll check your comments later. But now, Rumana or Aruna, would you love to add something on that? What can participants expect on November 4th?
Sure. In addition to what Lene mentioned, previous events, we aim to foster positive energy, and we create a relaxed atmosphere so that people can engage with great food, drinks, and music. And we also have a surprise goodie bag this time.
So please join us and win that ticket and join us.
We'll all be there to take care of anything and everything.
Yes.
Wow, you are there to take care of everything and of everyone coming. Thank you so much. Rumana, one more point people can expect. What would you love to add?
Oh, just come to a great evening, make quality connections, have a good time. It's not just about work, and I'm sure everyone will take something positive away with them.
You're welcome. Just join us. I love that, Rumana. Come in. It's not only about job. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. And that's why we are there. Dear community, I'll check your comments later on. Dear Lene, Aruna, and Rumana, love your input. Love how you cultivate your fair play in your team. And I'll see you soon.
See you
Thank you,
soon.
See you
Susan.
right.
Thanks for
Bye.
having
See
us.
you soon. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
You too. Bye.